यहाँ, जरा हट के जरा बच के, ये है बॉम्बे मेरी जान।
Mumbai, as we know her today and love her, has been growing for as long as anyone remembers. But there's a limit to everything, and so there is to Mumbai's growth. Unless, of course, she undergoes a complete overhaul, which everyone agrees is very pertinent today. In fact, the overhaul is happening even as we sit here now. From the metro to the ceilings to the state-of-the-art commercial developments happening, we are witnessing history in the making. Not one to curse the darkness that is Mumbai's condition now, Siddhivinayak Construction Private Limited is playing an indispensable part in helping Mumbai breathe again. It was 12 years ago, in 1996, that a group of young architects and engineers, with the raw spirit that only youth can have, saw a dream as they sat together right next door at Shivaji Park. It was on the 10th of this month, exactly 12 years ago, that Siddhivinayak Constructions Private Limited came into being. Our very first project was Siddhivinayak Annex, sprawling over 200,000 square feet. It was a residential cum commercial complex. It was completed in just 18 months. Within the next year itself, we had also completed Siddhivinayak Nivara, a slum and chawl redevelopment project. We are extremely particular about the quality of our construction.
I'm Mapara, working with Siddhivinayak Construction Company as a prime contractor for the various projects. Presently working at Vastu at Chichpokli, but it is a very nice experience to work with Sachin Khanolkar. He is a very nice fellow, he is very good by nature and having very good technical staff with him. And one more thing is that he is a very much quality conscious. He is looking after for each and everything like metal, sand, cement. He uses very good cements and a good quality of sands and metals. These are highly appreciated things. And he also looking after the time limit. The project should complete in time. That is his main motto, with a good quality, with good finished work.
Although very remarkable achievements for such a young organization, fate had even bigger things in store for us. A massive slum redevelopment program. Siddhivinayak Horizon occupies 2 acres of prime real estate in Worli. This project included rehousing dwellers of 300 shanties into decent apartments and the construction of 25-story twin towers with double basements very close to the Arabian Sea, complete with a swimming pool, clubhouse and the very best amenities for the residents. Siddhivinayak Horizon, as it is very aptly named, propelled us into the big league of Mumbai's real estate developers. Resident of Siddhivinayak Horizon, Mr. Sudhir Kapadia.
I think the main reason why I chose Siddhivinayak Horizon and Siddhivinayak Constructions is the freshness of approach, frankly, because in this industry otherwise you have certain norms, you have certain ways of doing business. What I found here is that the approach was very fresh, very transparent, very straightforward, and by a team which is relatively younger, and not only that but more qualified, because they are in this field. They are a young team of architects and engineers. And the second reason is the fact that this team is professionally qualified gets reflected in the design of the apartments, because if you really look at these apartments which are designed, the aesthetics on that, the cross ventilation, the natural lighting and air, etc., it shows that the technical knowledge has been put to good use in the project. So I think I would summarize as the design part, the professional knowledge, and also the business practices part are the main reasons why I chose Siddhivinayak.
Resident of Siddhivinayak Horizon, Mr. T.R. Dungaji.
It's interesting how I came to know about Siddhivinayak Construction. So as I was one day passing through that particular area at Prabhadevi near the new passport office, a friend of mine had mentioned that there are these two towers coming up called Siddhivinayak Horizon. Why don't you just go and see them? And I met somebody there. He was extremely courteous. He showed me the sample flat, and he also and I was very impressed with the quality of the construction that I saw. So I was not necessarily attracted by brand name, but I was more interested in what was a sound structure. And the location was very nice. And on that day I sort of said to myself, I must meet these people and find out whether I can afford a place like that. So when I went the following day, or maybe a couple of days later, and I met Sachin, who was very kind. He personally showed me around. And when I looked at the place and the people, I realized that these were young architects who had got into buildings, and they were also becoming builders. And so I said, well, if architects have designed it, they are themselves the builders, and they are also supervising it themselves. It was their commitment to the place which attracted me very much. And that's how I sort of got attracted to this place. A, the entrepreneurship of the architects, and B, the quality of the construction that I saw. And third thing which impressed me very much was the humility of people. They were down to earth, not like people from higher brand names who are more of fanfare than solid stuff. But here was somebody who was starting new and who displayed the kind of humility I like to see in successful people. I worked with Tatas for so many years, and all my leadership that I have passed through in these 40 years of the Tata Group, the one thing that strikes you about J.R.D. Tata or present Mr. Ratan Tata is that humility. And when I found this in these people, I was instantaneously attracted to the place. It has a good location. The other thing I had was an emotional connect. We are Siddhivinayak, shall I say, devotees. My wife is a Parsi, but she visits Siddhivinayak every Tuesday. So we found that Siddhivinayak Construction was in his name. The building was named Siddhivinayak Horizon, and we were very attached to Siddhivinayak. So it was an emotional and professional connect, which was very rare to find. And that's how we actually got into buying a place in Siddhivinayak Horizon. You know, if you're sensitive, a place speaks to you. If you're sensitive, if you're walking in a place, you will find that there are certain vibrations of a place. Why is a temple different than an office? Because there is a certain atmosphere, there is a certain environment, there is a certain feel. So when I went to Siddhivinayak, there was a certain vibration in that place, which came perhaps because good people were making it. We are what we call sanskari people, or people with values. They were not there to exploit their customers. They wanted to give fair value, perhaps give better value for the money that we were going to invest. You may have a very posh place, but if you are not happy, it's only a place, it's not a home. So Siddhivinayak Horizon, I think, gave me a home, and that's what attracted me to this particular property.
But it is not only our past achievements that make us different. It's our ideology, it's what we are that truly sets us apart. For we are architects first and developers later. it is impervious for us that we make investing in us and with us a risk-free affair. That is also the reason why we always finish the groundwork, legalities and obtain all the clearances for a project before we accept any investment for it. From constructing your dream homes to becoming dream merchants via our sister concern, Siddhivinayak Vision Private Limited, and in between, producing one of the best Indian wines in our own Indus vineyards, we are trying to touch various aspects of life. The future is very exciting as we are entering Bangalore in a big way to build a state-of-the-art financial hub named Siddhivinayak Majestic at the prime commercial Majestic area. Simultaneously, we are coming up with top-of-the-line service apartments, office space, banquets, restaurants, health spa in our 34-story Siddhivinayak Plaza, Lower Parel, surrounded by such prestigious developments like Phoenix, Peninsula Corporate Park and Marathon. Making money was never the objective for us when we started out in the industry. The fact that we are now a private limited company with a turnover of 100 crore rupees is truly the blessing of the thousands of people whose dreams we have fulfilled along the way. And that will always be our objective. Come, be a part of our family. You dream, we fulfill.